You are listening to the Wisecracker podcast.
Oh, man! That's your face.
It's the most I've ever tried.
Woo! Woo! All this design got me drip.
All this
drip.
design got me drip drip.
Already hitting your mic.
Well, it's called oh fuck, sorry. It's called full blown AIDS because you have to blow. It's full, like when you hook up, it's fully only getting blown. Because if you have sex, you'll get AIDS.
Full blown AIDS? What about a half blown AIDS? Is there quarter blown AIDS? How much AIDS is there? I was watching Seinfeld and I was just like, man, the openings to these are terrible.
I had
His jokes
someone
don't really
stop
hold up.
watching it. They were like, "Oh, I don't like Seinfeld because the stand-up's bad." And so I stopped watching.
Well, it's like, what about
And it's like that's like saying I don't like the intro to The Sopranos. I don't like watching this fat fucking guinea drive. So I turned it off. It's like, well, yeah, that's not what the show is.
Those parts of Seinfeld are just to remind you what he does for work, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know.
There's-
Sometimes he's a comedian, but they gotta like slip it in somehow, so it's every bumper.
There's
Yeah.
one that's like kind of racist because he's like, these Chinese people, you know, you call them and you have no idea what they're saying. You're like,
It's kinda
Xing
racist.
Chong, what is going on?
Well, there's that one that starts off with actually Kramer doing stand up at the Laugh Factory in Chicago.
yeah. That's the uncut. That's the cut episode. They cut that one out. Man, that because
Sets up
Showing
the
that
plot.
to someone is the best fucking thing ever. It's like how like an evangelical feels about being like, wait, this African kid doesn't know who Jesus Christ is. That's how I am with like a
You
normal.
haven't heard the good news about Kramer's racist rant on stage.
You
at the
haven't
Laugh
heard
Factory?
Kramer say the N word 40 times to a group of black guys at a comedy show.
I introduced my girlfriend to Seinfeld recently, and she was enjoying it, and I'm like, you know that Kramer guy said the N word at the Laugh Factory, and his career's ruined.
You
And I'm
like him?
Yeah.
Hey, babe, do you like him?
I noticed you were laughing a lot at the big goofy one. Well, I've got some bad news.
And because she's black, I'm like, I am not going to show you the video.
Yeah, you can't show your black girlfriend that video.
That's not a good one to show.
That's
because
tough.
He's also because that just she's not going to want to watch all 8 seasons now.
Yeah,
Save it for the breakup.
that's at
Have
the end.
Kramer break up with your black girlfriend.
No. We're never breaking up. We're
Yeah,
getting
hey
married.
man, congrats on the girlfriend.
We're getting married. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someday. I do like. I
That's
do
fun.
like this woman, but hilarious
Nice.
story. That
Yeah,
he's
we are
involved
gonna.
with.
I knew we were gonna talk. This is fun.
Good segue.
Yeah.
So basically, we
Good
both,
podcast. Good segue.
So my girlfriend and I, we both agreed to like delete our Hinge and whatever, and we recorded basically like us deleting it. And
Well, she had a knife to your dick.
yeah,
It was like delete Bumble or I'm deleting your sperm.
yeah. So we took like a screen record of us deleting it, and I took mine and whatever, and she took hers, and the first like image that popped up was this motherfucker right here, and it's him taking a mirror selfie.
Wait, on your Hinge?
Yeah.
Yeah, his Hinge popped up. It was the first one.
I know. The fucking algorithm on Hinge loves me, apparently.
Interesting.
Yeah, not as much as
they-
Instagram or anything else.
Yeah. Instagram, shadow banned. Twitter, openly banned. Snapchat, you can save Snapchats.
That Dalia thing. That Dalia clip is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
So good.
Because he goes from, oh, these guys are so stupid. Wait, you can delete Snapchats?
Yeah.
And then everybody's talking. It's kind of like, you know that meme where they have like the guy with the numbers like on his head? Like just
Zach
complicated.
Oh,
Galifianakis.
yeah. Rain Man.
Yeah. The Rain Man
Yeah.
stuff. It was basically just that. His brain went like that.
Except he's calculating how many years in prison he's going to
You
have
can
to
say
do.
He's doing the
Snapchats?
half your age plus 7 math.
Yeah, Chris D'Elia, you know, those girls were too old. But
Yeah. Why not?
I never
No one's
heard
gonna be-
what happened to him. Stoning?
No, I think he's fine.
yeah.
He's still around?
Yeah.
You know what also didn't help his case? When he's just like, yeah, I'm completely straight edge sober. So he has not even that in the back
Yeah.
pocket.
Right.
Being like, I was drunk, I had no idea.
Judges and juries love when it's like, yeah, I was being a pedophile, but I was drunk the entire time. So
But at least you
gotta
have
cut me
some
some
kind of
slack.
out. where it's like I was messaging her, I fucked up, but it's like, yeah, he's like, his whole thing is, I am stone cold sober, and I mean everything I do and say.
I knew exactly what I was doing.
I know everything.
God, thank God I didn't fucking match with your girlfriend.
Oh, fuck, yeah. She would have been...
Yeah, because then you'd never get married.
Oh, yeah, because... Yeah, she would be Sam's wife. Everybody...
What does Sam's Hinge profile look like? I've never seen
it looks crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. The first... there's like an audio prompt thing you can do, and I got an AI Donald Trump to be like, Sam's a great guy. I wish he could be my boyfriend.
Actually, yeah, maybe I would have been in the club.
The president?
He probably could have been okay. But that's how you really get the fucking crazy ones. The crazy ones that are crazy in the sack, they're like, they start with, I'm talking about someone specific.
He's like, I'm not talking about a girl I just fucked. Some dumb whore.
Hey, she might listen to this.
They're not dumb, okay?
Hey, babe. I'm glad you're listening to my podcast. You're obsessed with me. I'm a little bit obsessed with you. She was crazier than him. Harley Quinn, Joker, Suicide Squad quote. They'll start with like, I don't even think Donald Trump's like that bad. And they're like, oh baby, I'm gonna get her to start saying that Michelle Obama's a man.
I think the wall could be 10 feet higher, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's hilarious to do it a Trump. Or it could go the reverse way. You could like bait some like BPD girls in there. Like the super left BPD girls. Like, that's fucking gross. And you're like, is it gross or are you gross?
Oh, dude,
I kind of like this.
My favorite thing to do last summer was talking to girls at bars, young girls, real young. Mm-hmm. We're talking. They get kicked out of the bar, and then I get kicked out of the bar for bringing in underage girls I didn't come with. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Snapchat.
I almost wanted to tell Mac also not to laugh at that, so it's just like, you are admitting to being a pedophile.
I don't fucking care, dude.
That would be funny if you paid like an entire audience for like like one of those like misdirection comics, where like every joke they're like a pedophile or something. You just pay them to not laugh, so everything sounds like
that's how you get. That's an easy way to get a comic to kill themselves. Is take them out, get them really drunk the night before, so the next day they're really depressed, and then have them do a set where you pay the audience not to laugh. Yeah, and they're just gonna fucking kill themselves.
My ideal comedy atmosphere would be. I'm on trial at the UN or something. We're all wearing those little headphones,
and the whole time I'm just doing
bombing.
an accent of someone. I'm looking at the Africa delegate. And I'm like, what is the deal with food?
Jails. I know that jails aren't great, but
and
what's the deal with Chinese people?
It's like a roast of Dean Martin or whatever, like, you know how those are, where they had like all the celebrities at the table, except it's all the UN delegates, and you're just going one by one. You're just like Africa, what's the deal with airline food? Oh, what? You don't know what either of those things are.
What's the deal with my 17-year-old girlfriend? No other comedians ever talk about it. Only people on Twitter every 6 months.
Yeah. I don't see why this is an issue that the UN needs to step into.
Yes, Shoshana was hot as fuck, and it was 1994. Give me a break.
Do cool guys get mad at Jerry Seinfeld for dating a 17-year-old? I know I don't.
I don't know.
It's relatable. I'm just at home with my girlfriend. All of a sudden, the blue helmets are kicking in my door to bring me to trial.
Yeah, all the blue helmets. You know what those are.
The UN, right?
Oh, yeah. I was going to say
you don't know
else.
about this? Get ready, man.
What?
They're going to come for you.
Who?
Get ready for Jerry.
Yeah. Jerry's going to come for me. Yeah. No, Jerry Seinfeld, I feel like
Jerry Seinfeld doesn't... It's one of those things where, like, I feel like there are comics that we could make fun of that are, like, one above us. Like, I wouldn't be like... well, I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to do it, but like there are comics that are like, oh yeah, cool shoes, and like way to sell yourself to like 16-year-old girls.
Yeah.
I'm talking about me. But then there are comics that are like Jerry Seinfeld, where I feel like Obama could make fun of him and he wouldn't hear about it.
Oh yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld's just like on a different.
It'd be
More
like, what did
famous
that
than
black
Obama.
say to me? What did he say to me?
Someone tell him to
once
stay
you're-
lane.
Once you're in cars getting coffee mode,
Yeah.
that's.
Oh, I
like-
guess he's friends with Obama. They were in
I heard the
the.
funniest.
Was Obama on Cars Getting Coffee?
Yeah, they were both in like the big like armored plated Cadillac together.
I heard the funniest thing about
The
Seinfeld.
Obama mobile.
I heard the funniest thing about Seinfeld recently. My mom told me her friend went to one of his shows in a theater, and he was forgetting all his material. So he might have dementia because one part he was like,
This was like recently.
yeah, and it was in a theater, so he was looking at his notes, and he was like, oh, tables. I don't even remember what I was supposed to do for this one. These can't all be winners, folks.
That would be
That is
that's
the
what
most.
it-
That's the most offensive thing a Seinfeld cast member has ever done on stage.
Yeah, it was at like the Beacon Theater, so there was like 3,000 people, and he's like, "Oh, these aren't all winners."
It would be the biggest night of my life, and Jerry Seinfeld's just like, what do I got?
Yeah, he's
That's a
open
home
micing
game
it.
for him too.
He's an open micing it. He's like,
Trans dogs.
yeah, these trans. What's the deal with them?
I just met a cat that is trans.
Interesting.
Wait, what?
They cut its balls off and then made its penis, its urethra was like crystallizing on the inside, so it was making it so that it wasn't able to pee.
You were looking deep into that cat.
So I had 2 fingers in it, and I really,
You're like, man, I
was
looked
like,
deep into
no.
that urethra.
I was like, trans cats or trans women cats are men.
So that's the same.
You went full Andrew Tate. You're like, these trans cats are really men.
These
Would
trans
you
cats, they're hogging all the cat litter from the women cats.
Would you rather fuck Megan Fox with a dick or a cat with a pussy?
A cat with a pussy. And the Matrix doesn't want you to have this conversation.
So they literally took the cat's penis and made it just like a hole. Inverted. But then there's another male cat that it lives with, and it raped that trans cat.
Raped?
in the
Raped.
new hole?
Raped it.
Well, let's say
In front of me.
raped.
Well, all sex in the animal
Top
kingdom
This
is rape.
YouTube friend.
Yeah,
let's say
correct.
raped. Let's
Yeah,
get
they had
YouTube friendly.
segs.
Yeah, they had segs.
These cats had unconsensual segs.
Yeah.
I can't wait to pill a girl and have unconsensual segs. Get ready for this to be a TikTok clip. Man, I'm addicted to segs when she's not awake.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Is that what Bill Cosby did when he was confessing to all of his rapes?
Yeah, he goes on TikTok.
He was like,
But it was clean.
unconsensual things
I love fugging when they're not awake.
did I ever tell you I was once fucking a girl as Bill Cosby because she liked me doing the voice?
Was this around the time of
Well, that's how you're supposed
No,
to
this is
eat.
before.
resurfacing of the allegations?
No, it's just like a year before.
Interesting.
That's how you're supposed to eat pussies.
Yeah, because she liked
Is in Cosby voice.
when she sucked my dick. She liked when I did the oh.
Nothing. There's something that people don't understand when it's like I'm a goofy, retarded guy, and if you are
don't
stupid
understand
enough,
People don't know this about me. I'm a goofy, retarded guy.
I'm kind of a goofy, retarded
a
guy.
little bit.
And so when you are having sex with me, it's like I'm gonna be a goofy, retarded guy,
Oh, me too.
and it's going to be bad sex.
Dude, when I have
It's
sex,
gonna be a bit.
It's gonna suck.
when I have sex, I make like Kobe Bryant afro faces. Like when he has like the top. I'm like,
Now, was this before or after his allegations surfaced?
oh, this is pre-allegation.
His death allegation?
His grape allegation.
Yeah, when I'm fucking, I always mimic a rapist, but only like a year
Yeah.
before everyone knows.
yeah,
Kobe
yeah.
Bryant, famous rapist, has unalived himself in a helicopter.
Yeah. What you guys think about that helicopter thing? Were you guys?
Oh, we got
I-
some fucking theories, man.
I've always been against the helicopter that killed Kobe Bryant.
You're wearing the opponent's hat right now. You're wearing.
It's both. I got
Yeah, I bought
we
that
know
for
who you were
him.
rooting for.
I thought it was. I
I
thought it was
root
just
for
a
whoever's
Sixers
gonna
hat.
win.
Oh,
Yeah.
front
Like
runner.
with politics, sports. Whoever I think is gonna win. That's my guy.
So the Kobe Bryant death. Do you? I mean, I don't know how to say this, But don't you think it's kind of douchey?
Am I glad him and his daughters are?
No. Not saying glad. That's sad. But, flying from Huntington Beach to, like, Calabasas. A little pretentious, huh?
Yeah.
You could be in traffic. Oh, you didn't want to be in traffic for 20 extra minutes?
You
Also,
could
I
ride
heard
your
that-
fucking bike. That
Yeah.
I heard
distance.
that like the conditions were so bad, even the police grounded their helicopters.
Uh-huh.
And they love having the helicopters in the sky, but they were like, no, it's a little too
Mamba
dangerous. We're
mentality.
not- Yeah,
Mamba
that is the
mentality.
Mamba mentality.
I need Mamba
We gotta
mentality.
get up there, and we need another guy and his son in the helicopter too.
Yeah. we
First one in the helicopter, last one scraped off the fucking ground after the
My
helicopter.
wife's
crashes.
cooking dinner. We need to get there 5 minutes early.
What
than
was,
we would.
what
I-
was he going to?
Is his daughter's basketball game.
It was, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the real ones: is the clout chasers that got onto the helicopter with him, the other families.
Yeah.
So in a way, you could say girls' sports killed Kobe Bryant.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah.
You could say
Female
that.
basketball killed the
Yeah,
greatest.
if girls' basketball was never invented, Kobe Bryant
the
would still be
greatest
alive.
shooting guard
Yeah,
of the
Kobe-
2000s.
Kobe Bryant being on the way to a girls' basketball game is funny because it's like, oh man, we got to go to this game where the score is 8-9.
No, by the
my
end
life. Believe
he was fucking. That team was like blowing other girls' teams out by like 100
Yeah.
because they were.
And then
They were
24-8
they.
in honor of the great man.
I really what happened I think was Trump shot down Kobe's helicopter because famously after Kobe died, Trump started doing the bit of, I don't like LeBron, I'm always an MJ guy, but if I could get LeBron to go trans, I'd coach the team.
Yeah. If I'd coach the team, I'd call him LeBron.
Have you ever seen that bit?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's so fucking good. That's an all-timer for him.
I mean, he's
My favorite comedian, Donald Trump.
He is the goat. I mean, the thing is, for one of them, he was just like, this is way before he ran for president. It was just like, Rosie O'Donnell's fat.
Those are the classics.
And then they confirmed, Megyn Kelly or whatever, confirmed him during the debates. He's like, you've called women like fat, disgusting, like grotesque. What do you think about that? He's like, I only said that to Rosie.
And then
It's
they,
the only person
Only
I said-
Rosie
and then
O'Donnell.
the fact checkers got on it, and it turns out Rosie O'Donnell is fat.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't
Trump
know.
wasn't lying.
Apparently, he just doesn't like Rosie O'Donnell because she like talked shit on him in one magazine. So he's like, "You're done. You're out for life."
she came in like
Your stand-up's not even funny. I've
I
never
like
seen
Rosie
it.
O'Donnell.
I've never even seen it. She was on live at the Laugh Factory in '91. Watched it 40 times. Hated it.
I don't think I've seen her do stand up.
I didn't even know
she was
she did
always just
stand-up.
some lady to me.
She's in the fucking softball movie.
Yeah,
A League of
League of
Their
Their
Own.
Own.
I liked her in that. Her and that slut Madonna.
If it weren't for that movie, Kobe would still be alive.
Madonna.
Man,
Madonna.
I wonder who held up more, Rosie or Madonna.
I think Rosie.
I think Rosie,
Rosie
did.
still
well, because on the
looks
trajectory that Rosie was going on was like, I'll say it. I'll call a pig a pig. Fat
I'll call pig a pig.
Rosie O'Donnell,
Let me say it.
fat lesbian, like Subaru mom, and she was that when she
just
was
aged into it
26,
perfectly.
and she's that when she's 55, and then but like Madonna was like slut, fucking anal queen or whatever, like singer, and now she's 60, and it's like she's still trying to do that.
Madonna higher
She didn't
peaks
shift at
but
all.
lower valleys.
Yes.
Rosie was
Vince-
just a 4 out of 10 the entire time.
Yeah. So
Yeah, give me a consistent, sturdy girl like Rosie over Madonna at any point.
that's a very elaborate way for Sam to be like, I'd kind of fuck Rosie O'Donnell.
I'd fuck Rosie
She's
O'Donnell.
Very consistent.
If Rosie O'Donnell was like, come into my helicopter, fuck me, and I'd crash on the side of a mountain. That'd be,
Wear a wig and eat my pussy.
yes, ma'am.
Right away, sir. I mean, ma'am.
Right away. Do it right away.
I had a theory, and I think I've said it before on here, that the Kobe helicopter, they were transporting like a briefcase of COVID, like a pathogen,
Ooh.
and that crashed, and that's what released it.
That was the true
And I
origin.
said this theory to I don't think Donald Trump's that bad. And she was like, here's what happened. Kobe Bryant had dirt on different pharmaceutical companies.
That's what I've heard too.
And they killed. Have you heard this?
Yeah, I've heard that.
This is something I've never.
I think I told you
Somehow.
that.
This is right up my ass. Like this is exactly what I
I think
fucking
I
looked
told
for.
you that, and you confused me for a girl.
Oh wait, was I fucking Matt? By the
Yeah,
way,
yeah, maybe.
We got fucking Matt Burns on the
Yeah,
podcast.
That's the introduction.
if you're hearing a third voice.
Actually,
Yeah.
are we just starting over?
Yeah, this is the beginning.
Is this the beginning?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say maybe it might not be great to have all that Kobe stuff.
Yeah. Okay. We'll tweak it. We'll go
top.
back. We'll
Actually, we
we'll
should
find
start
it.
all the way over. This should be a 4-hour podcast.
Should we just fucking do a Rogan?
Yeah,
Let's go for as
dude,
long as
I'm
we
kind of down.
Let's
More clips.
You are the first in-person guest we've ever had. And besides
Perfectly timed
guy,
motorcycle.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm down to do.
Someone stole your fucking bike.
Yeah, I'm down to do as long as whenever.
Yeah.
Whenever the.
We'll do just over an hour, and then we'll get tired and quit.
We may even go for an
Nah,
hour
dude.
and 10 minutes.
Nah,
Yeah.
dude, I did 12 podcasts when I was visiting. So
Back home, back in.
yeah. So I'm on fucking fumes.
Yeah, okay.
I've been addicted to Adderall for a little bit. Are we
Really?
still recording?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I can talk your ear off.
You're
baby.
on the Adderall.
Yes, doesn't even matter. I'm not checking my phone. I'm just.
I'll say this: I am not an Adderall guy. I'm really not an uppers guy. I say as I drink a fucking Celsius peach vibes. Everything's
vibes.
Well, that's
vibe.
medicine.
Everything's vibes these days.
Yeah,
I was in the fucking line
Yo, Mama needs his medicine.
at the grocery store, and the gum now Trident isn't just called Trident gum; it's called Trident Vibes.
Ooh, I like.
I want
that.
vibes. I'm gonna start calling like what's non-offensive. I'm gonna start calling like Vietnamese people vibes or something, just so we can
Just to
fucking get rid of it. Like, oh, fucking vibe, fucking ran a red light outside of my. A
Well, now
vibe
they-
almost clipped my car as I was pulling out of my parking lot.
Well, now you know. They know exactly what you mean. Vibes.
Well, no, because I want to get rid of it. I want to not
Yeah, if you
hear
want to get
vibe
rid of a
anymore.
word, assign a bad meaning to it.
Yeah.
bad vibes.
I did it with swag.
Bad vibes. Bad vibes.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
bad vibes. Fucking all these bad vibes.
Oh, why is-
stealing from Walgreens.
Why is Mark Wahlberg in trouble? All these bad vibes snitching on him.
Mark Wahlberg hates bad vibes.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg gouged a vibe's eye.
All this designer got,
me drip, drip.
That video is insane, and you should like
What, the Wahlberg one or
the Wahlberg one.
Okay.
Of him. Just,
or the Axel and Harlow?
no. The Wahlberg one because he's just in his own thing, and he's just like, all this designer got me drip, drip, and then in the middle he's like that part, and I'm like,
Anyway, God.
Dude, remember in
I
I think-
meditated. I didn't eat today. I was in pain and gain, and God put me in there.
did I dream this, or did Mark Wahlberg bring out the Pope when the Pope visited Philly?
yes,
That was a real
Yeah,
thing.
because it was
Yeah.
because Mark Wahlberg is the official son of Philadelphia, but also Boston and also New Jersey.
He's
Because
just
he was
the
in
most
he was in
Catholic
Invincible.
guy.
He was
Yeah.
he was Vince Papali. He was in Departed. He was in that Boston bombing
Yeah.
thing where they killed just a random Muslim kid that was in a boat. Whatever happened with that, right? Didn't Reddit? Wasn't there like a
Incredible
false
movie.
thing or something?
They
I don't
shot some vibe.
Yeah,
Score one for the good guys.
they
Got him off the streets.
they went to like BU or something, just to a random kid that was just like from Iran. They're like, finally, it's been 8 years since 9/11. We can finally fucking do this again.
Hey, fucking these kids, they're bombing stuff.
These
fucking,
fucking Muslims.
these fucking retard kids.
You know what I
doing
just
stuff.
remembered was that guy during the baseball COVID year when they didn't let fans in the game. One guy broke into Fenway Park and he was like climbing up on top of the Green Monster.
Oh, shit.
I saw a clip of it this morning. I totally forgot about this
Yeah.
guy too. Real hero. And he was up at top. He was like throwing. He had
Well,
a
that was
bunch of
Wahlberg.
hats. Was that Wahlberg?
Yeah, Wahlberg had the hats. He had the
He
drip
was
drip.
throwing hats. He was like,
Yeah, the drip drip. He sounded-
"We love New York. We love Boston. Remember 9/11. Remember the bombing." Like he
Yeah.
was shouting all this stuff, and they were like, "Oh, and what's going on in the outfield? Where's that? Where's the shouting coming from?"
The Boston, they had a good run at the start of America with like the Boston
Tea
Massacre
Party.
and the Tea Party, but then like New York really took over as like the big victim of like you know fucking 9/11 and then the one before 9/11, the World Trade Centers, the 96 bombing,
93.
93, and then yeah. That's the real one. You never forget.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. Like, just like, oh man, yeah.
You know, it's kind of funny. I didn't know that one existed. So I heard, you know that Biggie song, Juicy, where he says, blow up like the world trade?
Yeah, you thought he was
I've heard people
predicting.
they thought he was
yeah.
predicting it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I had that. I remember
That's
having
why
that
they
thought.
killed him. We
at
know
a-
why they killed Kobe. We know why they killed Biggie.
I was at the Raven Lounge and I heard that. And I go to my friend Courtney. I'm like, oh my God, he predicted
He knew.
9/11? And my friend Courtney's like, you're a fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
Shout out my friend Courtney.
What's up, Courtney?
Yeah, one of my 10 black friends. Guess someone.
Nice. the 10?
Is
Is that a number you set for yourself?
I got it. No, that's just what I got.
Oh, it's
just- it is
rotating. Yeah,
time.
you can't.
That's all I got
nothing-
right now.
So it's
well,
not
I
like
make
you-
sure
like
that
a new
my
one
friend
comes
group
in,
is like
you
an
can't.
improv team where I have the correct number of races. I can only
Oh, I thought you
have
said a correct number of rapists. I'm like, that's,
well, that too.
That's
yeah.
very accurate in improv. Sure.
Different crimes. I've only met one pedophile my entire life, and he was an improviser.
Yeah.
Shout out. Fuck it. Well, no, whatever. I don't want to say.
Shout out-
Don't speak.
Don't
his
give him.
name.
Don't give
Oh,
him the free
yeah.
publicity.
Don't give him the free. Yeah.
Yeah, they're talking about Amy Poehler, everybody.
That's right.
Well, this guy was a pedophile. He was on a UCB team while I was on a UCB team.
Let's look him up.
Also an improviser. He went by a fake name, and but when he got arrested, girls started sending him letters, like the Boston Bomber, being like, "He's so hot."
Oh, really?
No, young girls, 6-year-olds are sending him letters, being like, "You're so good at first beat improv. You're so good at long form improv."
Well, I'm trying to look this guy up. What was his name?
Jack Gallagher, but that wasn't his real name.
Oh, I can find him.
He was shaped like a bell.
Whoa.
Hey man, if you're out there, if you're listening to the podcast, subscribe to the Patreon, but also fucking kill
Wait, I
yourself.
thought you got rid of the Patreon.
We did. We paused it.
Oh, why'd you pause it?
We didn't feel like keeping
We
doing
weren't-
2 episodes.
Yeah, we
Oh,
weren't really
you
giving them
lazy
anything.
pieces of crap. I would have
What,
done.
what were you gonna say?
I would've done
You
4.
lazy vibes.
No, you lazy vibes.
I mean, we could maybe come back with this.
Dude, actually, yeah, come back with this. Make this a 5-hour episode. All through Patreon. All the Patreon.
We just should talk about how long the episode. Like, dude, this episode's gonna be
one's
so
gonna be
fucking
long.
long. Get ready. This episode's gonna be long as shit.
Yeah, we got some topics to cover, baby. Oh, I should have brought my little book. I
You
should've-
didn't bring your
my
book?
My book of topics.
Yeah.
I did my friend Ryan Foster's podcast. and
Number
I'm like-
1, different races.
No, it's so funny.
What's up
That
with
thing
that?
Kramer said. That thing Seinfeld dated.
I stayed in a hotel in Philly, and I was just like, and I had to check out, so I was just, you guys know that area in Center City, like on Chestnut, like the mall area, where you can just kind of like hang out.
Yeah.
I was just there, and I was writing topics, and I'm like, oh, these are all genius for podcasts. I was doing like 6 podcasts. And then I would brought them up. All of them would just bomb. Like and they bombed so bad that my friend Ryan was like, "Give me the thing."
Stop.
And he
looking
just
at
goes,
the list.
yeah, he just goes, hot girls pretending to have autism. That's
Yeah.
not fair. He's like,
That is a thing.
just because
I
you're
like that.
hot,
Yeah.
you can't get extra time on tests. And he was like reading all of them.
Oh yeah, hot girls are always like, I love Thomas the Tank Engine.
Well, the real one they're doing is they seem. I don't know if they're faking. It seems like they're faking Tourette's tics. They're like hot girls on TikTok and stuff.
Oh,
that are
yeah, yeah.
Oh
doing,
yeah,
like-
new viral trend.
Yeah.
Girls pretending to be retarded.
I get
and so it just kind of affects my life.
I get hard when I watch those. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, I
Sounds
think
like
they
they're
know what they're
coming.
doing.
Yeah. A girl with Tourette's just sounds like she's nutting constantly.
Yeah. Fuck.
She's like, oh, fuck. Shit. Especially when they say the N word. I'm like, you are
Dude,
really
that's
coming.
got to be
Kramer should have
Windows
claimed
down?
Tourette's.
the word. That's got. We're in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
They don't even allow 10 here.
Yeah. Santa Monica's actually Spanish for, we could say it here.
Yeah.
Nah,
I mean, my notes right now are Democrats like bidets, Republicans like poorly wiping their ass, moderates use baby wipes.
I feel like we
man.
already covered this.
I think we've already talked
I
about
think
this.
we already talked
What is
about
this, the Steven Crowder show?
Liberals love bidets. Changed my mind.
Yeah, change my mind.
My
Like, Ben-
wife is divorcing me for being gay or whatever's going
Yeah,
on.
Steven Crowder just at UC Berkeley with a thing that just says Democrats love bidets,
Yeah.
and just this portly young woman with purple hair. It's just like,
Yeah, Ben Shapiro's like, I like bidets because it tickles my ass. I like when my wife tickles my ass. I'm not a gay man, even though everybody alleged I'm
not
a gay man. I've never ate my wife's
I'm not
pussy.
gay, I'm just Jewish.
My wife's pussy is
Facts don't
disgusting.
care about your feelings, but the best feeling is water shooting up your ass.
Facts don't care about your feelings, but the fact is, I'm a gay man, and nobody wants to go on this fact. But I am a gay man, and nobody knows because I have a wife. She's my beard. I can't grow a beard, but I got one in my house.
I think he did grow a beard.
Oh, I grew a beard.
He's looking weird these days. He's
Yeah, well,
got
he's
like
on-
bigger eyebrows.
He's on trend.
Something's going on.
Yeah.
I get stressed from fighting all these trans people at colleges. Every single day I go to a college. I say, hey, are you a trans person? Ooh, let's start an argument. Oh, you have to go to class. We got to do an argument right now.
I mean, we've talked about how Ben Shapiro is just going to get his fucking ass kicked by a trans woman. It's
It
gonna be
almost
amazing.
happened on, was it Dr. Drew's show?
I don't know.
There was some panel show where he was sitting next to a trans woman who was like ex-marine type trans woman.
My favorite
And he's just
guy.
like,
That's
well,
the ultimate.
technically, you're not a man, or you are a man. You're not a woman. And the guy's just like, I'm gonna fucking kick your ass. I'm gonna rip you apart. I am a woman.
Yeah.
I think that was the closest he got.
Actually, if you're really trans, you should. If you're really a man, you should. Or really a woman, you should fuck me in the ass because I get fucked in the ass by women. If you're really a woman, you should be able to fuck me in the ass as a woman.
You're actually
it won't be gay.
You think you're a woman? Well, you have a penis, and that means you can fuck me in the ass, which means you're gay.
Yes. Actually, let me test it. Can I suck your penis? Are you really a girl? I know what a girl's penis tastes like, and I know what a man's penis tastes like. You know, we can test the two. My wife has a penis. I suck it all the time.
Yeah, that guy's days are numbered.
Yeah.
The world that he wants to live in is gone.
Oh yeah.
And I say that as not a non-bidet lover.
Yeah, you know, it's tough. It's tough being a closeted gay man who's famous. That's Ben Shapiro's life, a closeted gay man who's like who talks way too much about gay issues. It cares because like the normal straight guy is just like, I don't give a shit. I just personally, if I had a kid, I wouldn't make him trans. That's
Yeah.
my only take on anything.
Right.
Like
But
if
he has sort of made a career out of it.
I know. And he's like, why are these drag queens going to the schools? Why are these kids getting hard with the drag queens on their lap?
I do.
Why are these hot, sexy
I
drag
would have
queens?
fucking-
These hot, sexy drag queens keep sucking my cock, and I don't understand it.
I would have loved to have a drag queen come to my school.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been amazing. I get out of fucking social studies and I get
Better
to
than
have
the stupid
this
fucking assemblies.
just sit in the back.
Yeah.
We had assemblies in our middle school that was just like, all right, everyone, stop calling each other homos.
Yeah.
And now, you know, they have,
We had an assembly on Jenkum.
yeah.
The drag queen assembly would have been way less.
Yeah, I want to.
disgusting
I don't want a
than the
fucking
Jenkum
cop.
assembly.
What's worse, having a cop with a gun talk to me about sniffing shit, or just having like a guy wearing a wig read a fucking green eggs and ham to me?
You know, if I was in high school, I'd want the drag queen to come because I need to get my tire changed. I would want I would want them to change my tire. A drag queen can change a tire, baby.
Yeah.
They got the big burly muscles.
Well, that's what they do. It's
That's why
like
they call
you go to the car wash, like hot cheerleader sorority girls in white t-shirts. They wash the car, but across the street, the drag queens are doing your oil change.
real man.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And you know, replacing the spark plugs.
Replacing my catalytic converter that got stolen.
Has that happened to you?
Yes, it happened to me three
Wait, what do you
separate
drive?
times. Well, didn't happen with my new car. I drive a Honda Civic. Knock on wood, it hasn't happened. Hopefully, it doesn't happen here. But now I drive a 2012 Honda Civic. I'm not going to give you the license plate, folks. Sorry. But,
Well, send it back. We
yeah.
drive American cars here. This podcast only drives American.
I had a 2001 Honda Accord, and it got stolen at the same place 3 times. So I used to
It got stolen.
or the catalytic converter. So I used to leave it at the dumbest thing. You guys know Cornwall Heights train station? It's kind of near Ben Salem. It's near Franklin Mills Mall.
Okay.
It's near that exit.
We all know the Franklin Mills.
So
Mall.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
we bought a reclining chair from the Franklin.
I bought a catalytic converter over there.
Yeah, from a random guy,
Man.
from a junkie.
some drag queen sold me a catalytic converter.
Oh man, Mac is the king of callbacks.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're gonna have to make so many Instagram reels about the callbacks.
Callbacks are
I'm really the
callbacks. You
stenographer for
can't
this show, that's
fucking. You can't. They don't convert to TikToks or whatever.
Yeah, you need the full.
Yeah.
We need a
We
crowd
need the
so we can
full
do crowd
5
work.
hours we're gonna record.
Yeah. Actually, let's do crowd work. Hey,
We did
drag-
think
We
about
wanted to have
having
a-
a TV and just have like just a picture of a crowd to talk to.
You guys should have like an audience for one. I'd do
Oh,
one.
we tried during COVID. We really tried in
No,
Delco.
no. Oh, sorry.
When we went back home, we pitched to like 3 bars, and they were all like, yeah. And then they would listen to an episode, and they're like, no, absolutely not.
Dude, do it. Let's do it at my studio apartment on my futon.
Just get 10 people in there.
Yeah.
It's so hot.
Yeah. Have a bunch of people just laying on the bed and listening.
We're all in bed together, us and the audience.
Wait, so you're staying here?
What?
I feel like you keep saying you're moving.
Oh, I'm going to move like at the end of the year probably.
Okay.
But
you're here for now.
yeah. I'm here for a little
Unless your girlfriend convinced you to stay for life.
Well, I'm gonna try to convince my lady to
to
go.
move.
I'll try. I'll try.
That usually works out, getting a girl to move across country with you.
So far, so good.
She went to NY. She went to college in New York. So she's not the biggest.
She's educated.
She's not the biggest fan of LA either. I honestly, LA is one of those places where once you move, you're like, it's not as good as it. Because on TV,
It's
LA
been
looks
fucking
amazing.
cloudy most days in LA. Well, I mean, you
Which
like it.
I like it, but I like the weather, but I like nothing
Because
else about it.
you're fucking weird. You're like a Lord of the Rings character, just kind of hiding in your cave.
It's sunny out all the time too. It's sunny where I am all the time.
Yeah, in Hollywood,
As
it's
Mac and
always
I know.
sunny.
As my
Yeah,
neighbor
'cause
Mac.
We
You
found
know
out
who
who-
lives there, and they make sure the fucking weather's good.
Wait, who is it?
Yeah, I just read
explain.
something about
Hold
how
on, check this out. Instagram Reels. The Jews.
CNBC just ran a thing like yesterday about cloud seeding.
I mean, bring it on. If there's one group of people I would want to control the weather, it's the Jews. Like, I would rather have them than control it than have nature control it.
You might have to cut this out so you can do more commercials.
No, I'm saying it's a positive.
I don't know if I think Phil Knight is part of the tribe. I don't think.
I know that the Jews don't control the weather. I'm not crazy.
But if someone
if
did
they
control the
did,
weather,
then I would be like, better than. Well, I don't want to throw another race under the bus, but they're the ones.
I feel like I'd want it to be the people
the
who
Palestinians. That would suck.
I want my weather to be so refined, so it would make sense that the people who complain the most would run it too. You know, it could be too hot, too
Well,
soft.
that's the reason.
It's too cold. It's too hot.
Yeah,
I
and then
just
they
want it
turn
to
the
be-
outdoor thermostat.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
reason the Jews don't control the weather, because it's like you can't complain. You can't control the weather and complain about your hands being clammy.
That's true.
It is
That's
truly
Do they
funny.
control the weather to be bad so that they have something to
And
complain
I love
about?
Jews, by the way.
My favorite thing is that the Jews actually control nothing, and they take all the heat.
I mean, no, that's true, because like
The Irish control the banks.
But you know what's funny?
Now that's the
An
real
Irishman
one.
tried to fight me once on that.
Well, the funny thing is, Jewish people discovered Hollywood because they were kicked out of everything else.
Yeah.
and everybody's like, "Oh, they run the media now." And they're like, "They did."
Yeah,
it's like because you.
Well,
kicked
we
them out.
weren't allowed to work at the store.
You wouldn't.
So we invented
Yeah.
movies.
You wouldn't let me be a fucking doctor, so I had to make movies.
I've been doing a thing for the past 2 or 3 years where if I meet a Jewish person, I just tell them I'm Jewish. Couldn't hurt.
That's weird.
Or at least I wish that I was.
That sounds like a Curb episode where you make it up and then it's just like you're like, yeah, I got bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
It's like say something in Hebrew.
Okay,
far?
shows your penis.
Yeah.
How far can this lie?
That's
go?
literally where the lie ends. Shows your penis.
I
fucked.
get into
Are you
bed
not
with
circumcised?
Abby Shapiro,
hell no.
and then
Wait, let me see it.
Am I mangled?
Wait, let me see it. No, let me see it.
I'll show it to you later.
No, show it now. We can block it out.
We could probably block it out.
Yeah. Show me.
No, I'm
let's
tiny
let's
right
keep
now.
escalating. Let's see
I've-
what the thing
My
that
penis has
gets
been
us
beat up the past 4 days. I can't do it anymore.
What do you mean beat up?
still recovering.
I had a boxing class, dick defense.
Dick is like Rocky at the beginning of Rocky
Yeah.
2.
I'm trying to get it
Hospital.
nice
You're
and
not
toughed out.
circumcised?
No, he isn't either.
Yeah, me neither.
What? What?
You're the freak here.
I think what it is it costs like an extra $150 or something.
Yeah.
It's just weren't gonna.
Wow.
Our Jewish dad was like, no
Yeah.
way, dude.
Are you guys Jew? I'm so confused now.
We're so
you could
Jewish that
argue-
we're uncircumcised.
So
You
what?
could argue the 7th tribe of Israel is Scotsmen.
Okay.
So we're
So
Scottish.
what are your parents?
Scottish,
And
German.
how the
And then a
fuck
bunch
did
of
you
other
guys
weird
do-
ones.
Are you guys Catholic?
No.
Hell
Presbyterian.
no. Yeah,
How the fuck do
Presbyterian.
you guys not get circumcised?
I'm telling you, I think it was just a form.
You
You gotta
that had to
stay,
be filled.
dude. You gotta stay light on your feet.
Pause and let me see your
Oh,
dicks.
circumcision. Woo.
Miss me.
Vaccine.
Whew.
I'm not getting any of that.
Pause and let me see your dicks, because I think my reaction.
The
to
thing
it
is
gonna-
Matt's serious. He wants to see.
No, I
everything.
want to see, because
Matt wants to see.
I've never seen an uncircumcised penis in person before.
Only in the movies?
Only in the
only in the
movies.
films.
Yeah.
It's fine. I've never gotten any complaints in real life about it.
Well,
That's
who's
something
gonna
that
complain?
well, you almost feel like you're going to be called out for being different or something.
Yeah.
Society makes you want to feel a certain
Yeah,
way.
Yeah, but then,
a girl's
like,
gonna turn society.
You
on
know,
you.
Yeah.
Superman is like, oh, I'm so different. Oh,
A girl
no one
found
likes
out
me.
I
I don't
wasn't
fit in, and
cut.
then he can fly.
I guess you could.
A girl found out I wasn't cut, and she posted where I work on Twitter, and that's
I'll make a compromise. You guys can show me after, but I need to see.
You'll
this.
see my dick. Dude, calm down. You'll see my
And
penis.
it's like soccer. You know?
This is the giddiest I've ever seen you in my life.
Oh no, I
Show me your
oh, can't wait for the post-show shower.
yeah, I'm like a 5-year-old at the toy store.
This is why we don't have fucking guests on
Nah,
in
we bring
person,
up our
'cause it's
cool
immediately-
penises once, and then
I'm not going
everyone-
to say another word for the rest of the podcast until I see your penis.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I hope you have a guest on another time.
No, we will. We're
Okay.
going to have you back on,
Are you
dude.
joking? Yeah, hell yeah. I like see what you guys do. What I like that you guys do is you're not afraid to like say like wild shit, because sometimes like
Should
I
we be?
remember no. I remember one time I said something very like clearly a joke on a podcast, and somebody was like, "Really?"
Yeah.
I said to like sit in silence. I forget what I said. I said I don't know. I said like a slur.
Yeah.
Like I like went for it.
I was like, I think
Really?
more
Really?
firefighters should die every year. Like, really? It's like, no, I don't know.
Firefighter.
No?
I
Yeah,
think
they're
it's
like,
the right
really?
amount.
Yeah.
Probably.
I wonder how many do... Jamie, can you...
Jamie, can you
How
pull
many
up?
Firefighter
firefighters?
deaths. And, obviously there's like outstanding data like 9/11 and
Yeah.
Do you know the most common way a firefighter dies is cardiac arrest, not from fire.
It's because they're Italian. They're eating
Yeah.
like fucking dog
Yeah,
shit.
they run in because that's what they do. They slide down the pole.
I thought it was
which
that
is
a guy
just-
slides down the pole and the guy coming next doesn't wait long enough and he lands on the first guy killing
You know
him.
the number one. The number two way of firefighters dying is being Pete Davidson's father.
He went. He knew. He went. The building was already collapsing, and he was like, "I'm Pete Davidson's
done,
dad.
dude. My
I gotta
fucking
kill
little-
myself." I'm
Can you
walking in that
imagine if
building."
they had
little
like?
skinny ass son.
Can you imagine if they had TikTok during 9/11? Just like the buildings falling, and it's just like
would be
and
good
and
content.
it's just like in slow motion with like the music and just
There's
an
just a
Ita-
girl slowly dancing, crying. Like,
Well, actually, it would just be Italian guys being on the thing. It's like, oh, holy shit, it's fucking burned up over here.
can you believe what the fucking liberals did?
Yeah, it's just like,
These bodies are falling.
yeah, I'm doing a live stream here. My buddy Johnny's on fire. I don't know what's going on in there. I'm fucking playing it. The two fucking things. I don't know what they're called. They call it the they call it the twins something. I don't know. Listen to my Twitch.
I can't
Yeah, I do
believe
wish the
that
internet
these
was
like
bigger.
these like fucking Long Island firefighters ran into skyscrapers falling down to save a bunch of fucking yuppies.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's
Well,
like
what are they going to
true
do? Wait
hero.
around for the heart attack?
Yeah. Well, it's like I don't know. They really swallowed their pride and died with honor.
My dad was.
And it wasn't because they forgot to turn on their radios and the chief was like, "Get out! It's gonna fall!" And they didn't replace the batteries.
My dad was actually in the World Trade Center the day before.
The day before,
Yeah.
and he was the one setting up the
No,
explosives.
no,
in the
no.
ground.
No, my dad was in the World Trade Center the day before it happened.
And
I
he
was-
knew he was like, "I'm getting out
No,
of here.
no,
Bad vibes."
But then
A lot of bad vibes.
but then days after, I'm like, oh, I could have gotten sympathy if it was a day later.
Yeah, right.
Could have done that.
You could just
It would
lie.
be extremely
no
funny
one
if
ever
Pete
gets in trouble
Davidson's
for lying
dad
about
wasn't in 9/11.
Well, Red Azizi got caught for that.
Yeah.
He was just like, yeah, my wife and I were in the towers and we got out.
Yeah.
I was in one of the planes and I jumped out of the plane at the last second, landed on the tower, and then was able to run down the stairs.
Dude, his lie was so crazy. See, Red Azizi's lie was like, I worked at this like Merrill Lynch inside of the World Trade
On
Center.
the 90th floor, yeah.
On the 90th floor. And then,
I had to dodge the plane when it came in.
yeah, and he made up this whole elaborate story.
And then I was on the league.
And then when it came out, he was like, "Yeah, I worked like 5 miles away."
Yeah. Yeah.
Just the man.
Yeah,
See,
I
because
wasn't.
during
boy.
ironically during 9/11 I was in the Capitol building, and then during January 6th I was in the World Trade Center.
Oh man,
No, I was at January 6th, but
January.
I wasn't
6th.
at 9/11.
I was in Bin Laden's cave.
Ooh.
during
What's your joke
9/11.
about January 6th? I like that very much.
What was that? Oh yeah, I say it was like the year anniversary of January 6th. I'm like, grim day. We all remember where we were that dark day. Well, at least I do, because I was there. And then the crowd's like, ha ha ha. I'm like, I'm kidding. Like, or am I? Because I'm not. I was there.
That's just kind of funny with stand
I
up.
was trying to protect democracy.
It's kind of funny with
The president literally told us to go in.
I was trying to stop the steal. I don't know.
It's kind of funny. There's for stand up. There's like basically just 2 formulas.
Yeah.
And it's kind of and it's so funny.
Oh, it's so dumb.
well because it's kind of like, oh, this thing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I flipped it on you. It's like, I was caught masturbating. Oh, it was in a church.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa, what the fuck?
Really?
That's not where that should happen.
Or it's like an analogy. It's like oh, they got Budweiser. You never see Bud Kaiser. You never see Bud Kaiser rolls.
Yeah, after World War One.
Yeah,
No more
yeah.
Budweiser.
Budweiser's a German company.
Well, yeah.
Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah. Ooh,
Is it?
Budweiser's.
Yeah,
I
this is
mean,
their
and
plan.
I
This
thought-
is their plan, people. This is
Yeah.
how they get back to
Well,
us.
now they are. I think
They make us all gay. Germany finally rises up. Boom. They give me my fucking man tits from Bud Light.
Yeah.
My xenoestrogens. I can't fight.
Yeah.
Can't fuck. Can't reproduce.
Speaking of Germans, gas is so expensive now.
We know why.
It's
Right.
crazy. Remember when gas, like during the pandemic, it was so cheap?
Well, it wasn't because of the pandemic. It was because of Donald John Trump. He was the
he
one
pulled
holding
the gas lever to make
Yeah,
it.
because there's a gas lever in the White House that you have to just hold down. It's constantly trying to. The Arabs are on the other side trying to make it go up, and the president has to be strong enough to be pulling it down. And Biden's so weak he can't pull it down.
That'd be funny, like
The Arabs.
if like
Well, it's better than the economy lever. You know who's
Oh.
controlling the other side of that
Woo,
one. We don't need
yeah.
to get back into it.
dude, we should be like Bill Maher. We should cover the economy, politics. You know, it was
I hope Bill Maher takes over for Tucker Carlson.
actually that's another joke.
Oh yeah, who's everyone's dream Tucker Carlson replacement?
Oh, mine is Greta Thunberg.
Ooh, that would be good.
Might probably Pete Davidson.
Yeah, Greta Thunberg as Tucker Carlson would be really funny because it would just be like,
Why isn't anyone talking about this?
Why-
Mr. Potato Head is gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the show stays
Yeah, it's
exactly the same.
It's still the same
Same
writers
voice,
and
same
everything,
writers,
but
everything.
yeah.
I'm so sorry for talking about climate change. I was being a fucking cunt. I was being a stupid cunt. I was 16. I don't understand. Actually, they should have Don Lemon do it. They should just.
I think they should
like,
switch.
yes.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Lemon and Carlson should switch.
Tucker Carlson doing like really liberal stuff would be so funny.
Uh-huh.
He's like, so you're saying my daughter can't have a cock? Are you saying are you people say your daughter shouldn't have a cock? And I was like, huh.
What's
I
going
can't go
on?
into
All
the
of a sudden,
bathroom,
what's
even
going-
though I'm wearing a dress.
What's going on?
all of a sudden, you're not allowed. Men aren't allowed to be pregnant.
What's going
What's
on?
going on?
What's going on? My son can't have a vagina and a cock and a butthole? What's going on with these people? These conservatives are running
I mean, I'm
amok.
sure he would do it.
Freedom of the speech. There's freedom of speech or not letting
I'd do
drag
it.
queens try to suck off my 2-year-old son. Is it wrong? Maybe so.
And
Is it right?
but people that
Probably.
are fan of Tucker are still like, Tucker, he's got it.
Yeah,
He's
Tucker.
still got it.
Yeah, he's
Dude,
still
the thing
fucking
was,
It's like when your
got it.
favorite player goes to another team.
That's
You
what's
don't
going to
stop
happen. You know
rooting
how
for the
everyone's
player.
like, oh, during the Civil War, the Democrats were actually the Republicans. The Republicans were it flipped. Abraham Lincoln was actually a Democrat. Have you ever heard that?
Well, no, he's Republican.
Well, yeah, no, I know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they're like, he technically in name only, but he flipped.
Yeah.
I was also
The ultimate
reading.
Rhino. Wait, hold on. But what if it? I hope it does actually flip, so that in the future, you know, people are like, they're taking our trans away. They're taking our damn
These
trans.
immigrants are taking our drag queen shows.
Yeah, they're taking
These conservatives.
These Catholics from Mexico don't
Yeah.
even want us to have a
That's
drag
what the liberals
queen.
should
They're
have
having
done.
sex with all our straight men who are confused.
They should have done that for after 9/11 because like the most conservative people are like Islamic terrorists.
Yes.
They're like, we have to go back to Muhammad times. And so they,
good old days.
They got it right.
If I was fucking like John Kerry, I would. That's the name, right?
You said it in the most Philly way. Yo, John Kerry.
Yeah, if I was fucking John Kerry.
Yeah, if I was John Kerry, I'll fuck that Heinz bitch and put ketchup on her head.
Like I would have done that in 2004. I would have been like,
Another family.
Look at the
killed
conservatives.
by
Look at what they're
helicopter
doing.
Crashes or something, right?
The Carries?
The Heinz people.
Yeah, I heard they were going to a lady basketball game.
Yeah, everyone just.
Yeah.
Just go to girl back. That's every plane crash. That'd be so funny if that's what the World Trade Center was. Like it was just like if 9/11 was just
There was
like,
a girls' basketball game going on in the center of the Pentagon.
yeah, they're like, please, we got to go to girls. We got to watch Storm.
Yeah, the New York Liberty were flying back for their home opener.
Yeah, they thought they were like, oh, is this Madison Square Garden? Oh fuck. Are we going to Madison Square Garden? Oh no!
And it was just a female pilot. That's all.
yeah.
Like, oh, where do we need to land? The World Trade Center. Oh, we'll go to New York, so we're landing LaGuardia.
I got girls without the burqas here. That's what I love.
That's what it was.
WNBA.
Is that someone was just so excited to trade. Today we're like, I need to buy Apple or whatever. It was they're like, I need to buy Apple. Get me straight to the World Trade Center. And yeah.
That's hilarious. I don't know why that's the funniest visual.
Pilot World Trade Center and step on it.
That's a funny thing to like think of anything. Like the guy
Step on it.
like the guy who thought of like making transitions were like, oh, a dick with titties. What?
That is on it. I will say
I
this,
got
too.
it. I'm actually a woman.
Yeah.
Eureka!
Brain blast.
So fun. I'm actually a woman.
Uh,
Mac is in the man.
I don't usually get
Okay.
high fives on this.
I love how the non you don't do any like comedy stuff, right?
Not much.
Just
no.
a regular Joe.
Yeah, I'm just an average guy. I'm
Max
just
the
voice of
third
people.
funniest person
And he's
I've
the
ever
funniest.
met.
He's saying the funniest shit ever.
Yeah.
He's the man.
Well, thank you.
I didn't mean to undercut you by
everyone-
being like.
Eh,
not a comedy
You're
guy.
dude for being like a fucking gay.
What do you do
you get
for a
so
living?
much pussy.
What do you do for a living?
Right now, nothing. I moved here with no job, no prospects. I
No
did
job.
nothing.
He's got
What'd
no job.
What'd you do before?
No job. No cash. No. What's the other one?
I do a lot of video production stuff.
Oh, so you're like
yeah,
you're in
I've
the
worked
biz.
for
Yeah,
press
Mac
junkets.
makes.
I used to
all-
make a bunch of real estate videos when I was in
nice.
New York.
Oh fuck yeah!
Me and
So I
Mac
got to see-
co-wrote a pilot that's getting looked at by someone right now.
Oh, nice. Hopefully the part where all
Sorry,
the animals
I
are
didn't mean-
puppets stays in, because I'll fight for that.
Yeah.
to the
I
death.
didn't mean to say non-comedian, by the way. That was. Sorry if I like.
Oh, no.
'cause
I mean,
I had no idea because
It is weird. Like, people ask what I'm doing. I'm like, not. I was doing like UCB stuff. That place sucked.
Oh, so you're
And
so
then-
you've done like comedy stuff before? Because he was just like, yeah, I do a podcast with my bro. He didn't say like you were. So I blame it all on Sam.
It's fine. I'll take
yeah.
that blame.
I should have a better answer for when people ask me what
I
I'm
should have
doing.
said, "Oh yeah, I do a podcast with my brother. He, him, comedy adjacent."
He, him. I'm a bi.
I got it.
Actually, we found.
I don't fit in school. I'm they them.
I don't fit into school. Better shoot this place up.
I got it. I'll bring my dad's gun.
Oh, man. Oh, nobody's heard of Parkland before? Now they have.
Dude,
I met someone.
I'm addicted to this now.
it feels good. If you got a solid snap, dude. I've got a pretty fleshy fleshy
Fleshy foreskin.
well, that's how
I
you
met
get the
a
real
girl-
snap.
okay.
Wait, let's see if I can get that on the mic.
Oh my. Oh my. All right, this is. I thought you were gonna pull your cock out. You're gonna show me after. You promised. right?
Matt, I'm not showing you my cock
You promised
on air.
after.
I will
You
show you
promised.
my cock off
promised.
air.
You better show me yours too.
After.
Mac.
Well, it looks about the same as his. So once
You-
you've seen one,
I
you've
You,
seen
think-
both of them, but-
you amazing video editor. You better show me your cock.
Yeah, Mac, you can edit it out, our cocks out of the
I'm gonna edit I'm gonna edit in the Axel cock.
Yeah. Actually, you guys.
Tiny.
Wait,
1
we
second
don't look
frames.
alike, and you think we have the same looking cock?
Yeah, you guys don't look like.
We don't have the same.
You look more like me than I look like. Than you look like him. But
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah, we
you guys should do as a promo. You guys should put your cocks together, uncircumcised cocks together.
Oh yeah, no, we've done that.
Yeah.
We have an OnlyFans.
Yeah,
The
how-
Wisecracker OnlyFans.
What's your
where we
what's
just
like
dock?
What's your age gap? Like, what's your? Age
I
apart?
usually only go for girls like
No, I'm
8
saying-
years
no,
younger
no.
than me.
Age.
No, I'm saying.
Oh,
What's,
our age gap.
yeah, what's the age gap between? Sam's
I
like,
usually
yeah,
only
I fuck
go for
12-year-olds.
teenage boys at least in senior year. They have to at least have gone to
So how far are you apart in age?
prom.
Like
4 years.
Yeah, just
3
under
years.
4
Okay,
years.
4 years. Hey, my brother and I are that. Wait, you're older or you're younger?
Older. 2 years, 2.5
He's
years.
older?
Yeah.
Older, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's the background. Everyone who hasn't heard
your
that.
dynamic is exactly like mine and my brother's. My brother's the good-looking one, and I'm the fat one.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
I think.
oh, I say
Is
this. No, well, Rhett said that he has a gay friend that thinks I'm the hot one. That was like 2 years ago.
What does that guy know? He's
That was like
gay.
two-
Well, that's because he has a girlfriend, so it's obviously
Yeah.
Because people
I have a
whenever-
different girl every night, man.
Whenever people say I'm hotter than my brother, I just go, that's because you're. The only people that have said I'm hotter than my brother are women who've had sex with me. Nobody
Yeah.
else has said it. And then when
That's
they broke,
because they're loyal to you.
and then when
for-
they broke up with me, they're like, actually, your brother's hot. Fuck you, bitch. No, but
I
and
lied
that's
to you
when you
once.
hit him.
and my brother and I look nothing alike. I remember I did Philly's Funniest. There was this competition this comedy competition in Philly, and all my friends came, and my brother was there, and they're like, "Wait, that's your brother?"
Yeah. No,
And
that's
like-
us all the time.
Yeah, and they're like,
People think we're fucking with him.
Yeah, there
but,
was.
but what they said to that is they're like, "Wow, that's your brother? You're disgusting." Compared to and I was like, "Jesus Christ!"
He's
No, I
older.
don't-
Yeah, he's older.
Well, what happened is you in the womb you got less testosterone.
Oh yeah, it's true. We're soy boys.
That's why the younger brother is always
Sorry.
a
Is the high fiving annoying?
gay little cock. No, I like the high fiving.
I
I think we're
It's
gonna
good
name
to
this
get
episode
some
High
like
Five.
positive reinforcement
No, we gotta-
during the podcast. Now.
We
It's
gotta
like
go-
oddly kind of like autistic
Oh yeah, I got diagnosed. Did I ever tell you I got diagnosed with it?
with autism. You
Yeah,
got the,
yeah.
You
They
got
hit
the
you with the
odds.
diagnosis.
Yeah, I got diagnosed with it because I never had it as a kid. But everybody was.
You
kinda
caught
like, well, that's the thing. And
You got vaccinated late.
yeah, well, the thing is, I got tested because everybody was being like, "You have struggle with eye contact. You're like weird. Like, what's wrong with
Yeah,
you?"
it-
And I think part of it, I was like partially deaf for a little bit of my life, like in the beginning. So
yeah.
it took a while to catch up stuff. But I got tested for autism at like 25. like,
Really?
2 years ago.
Interesting.
And he's like, "Yeah, you're on the spectrum." And I'm like, "Can I say retard?"
I say, yeah, you're safe.
And he's like, "Of course you can. You're fucking retarded. You fucking retard."
Yeah, actually, I'll write you a script right now. You go to the CVS, you pick up a card that says, "I'm actually." It's like the Joker card where he hands to people where he's like, "It's a condition." I laugh. Where you just hand people, it's like, and then they read it. And
You're
they're
like,
like, "Oh, it just says I'm a retard." It's
They're like, "I'm a retarded."
it's laminated
Yeah.
too.
I'm a retarded.
I'm a retarded guy. I am a retarded man.
Very
Yeah.
impressive.
That's
saw-
cool, man. That so. What's your? Do you struggle with that?
Oh, I thought
'Cause I had a-
I thought you.
So he's like, you-
I thought you were gonna say, "What's your sign?" I was like, I don't think that is. Also, I love the
Tarditarius.
Is it that?
Yeah, this is a little.
like Christmas decoration.
I don't know if people can see it in there. I put string lights up
This is
there.
a really nice place.
Yeah. Thank you.
This is like very nice.
Yeah, man, hey, put a little care, little TLC.
If you ever need a new roommate,
Yeah. I mean, getting a new roommate,
hell yeah.
moving in Monday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Cody.
Now we're just talking about
What?
stuff.
No,
that's
sorry.
going on.
All right,
That was the first
what
"What's
were you
his
gonna
name"
say?
I've ever gotten. That like when someone
wait.
says "What's his name," I immediately
Wait,
get
what-
defensive.
What were we talking about next?
Okay, all right.
No. What were you saying? Because you were asking you were about to ask a very genuine question, and I autistically like just looked at it. Oh, I like
Oh
who
yeah,
that's-
no. Well, I kind of have. It was like, you seem like you are autistic because every time we meet, you come up and you're like, "Hello, my name is Matt. I like comedy. I like deli meat." I don't like.
You're running out of stuff for this bit, aren't you?
I
You're like you're trying.
don't know, dude. I don't know what the fuck you like.
I've had this thing where I saw that thing and I'm like, I've had this before where the wheels are turning.
Dude.
So you keep saying something until something sticks.
Yeah.
You're like I like iPhones and you're just like looking like fuck. And then
That's the thing with
see
doing a
blank
podcast
stares.
when you have nothing to talk about. You're just like, I do need to read an ad though. I'm like,
Oh, you guys have ads?
yeah, we have a spot.
Oh,
We have a
we got
shit.
you got 10 seconds.
MLB is finally back in full swing. Dick suckers. Hey,
You
listen,
say that in
dicks.
the ad. You gotta make it clean, right?
No, I can do whatever I want.
Oh. How
Last-
much
the
how much
last-
do they pay you?
Well, we don't want people to know.
Write it down. Write it down.
I'll write it on
Write it
my
on the
cock.
back of my
I'll
office
write it on my
report.
Yeah.
cock, and
All right,
then
right
We'll
for the
show
ad
you
read.
when it's over. We'll show you our dicks. We'll let you know how much the advertisement.
and you do this like midway ad reads.
yeah, we had one. We had a March Madness one, and we did the fourth read that we already got
How many
paid
ad
for.
reads do you got for this one? Just one?
This one we just had the one.
Okay.
But okay, the MLB is finally back. I've never read this before, so I'm gonna try to read it. It's finally back in full swing. We love the MLB. I got my Phillies hat on. We have MLB TV through T-Mobile.
Woo.
Shout out to the ad I did for T-Mobile that gave us that free MLB package. Woo. But fuck T-Mobile. We like MyBookie here. MyBookie is going to be your one-stop shop for all your betting needs, Matt. Because we know you're a degenerate gambler.
Ooh, never
You love-
gambled in my life.
With a wide
start?
range of betting
Okay.
options, including money lines, run lines, totals, and futures. MyBookie gives you plenty of ways to bet on your favorite teams and players. Fucking listen up, Pete Rose.
Check out my bookie.
You can also take advantage of brand new MyBookie Money Bag. Wow, they have a brand new it's Money Bag, which gives you the chance to secure a bet on your favorite team or player at insanely boosted odds. We like in the MLB, we like things being insanely boosted. We like steroid home runs.
For once, we'll endorse boosters.
we
Political.
sign up today at MyBookie and use the promo code Wisecracker to secure a first deposit bonus up to $1,000. It's simple. Even someone of Matt's, kin could do this.
Persuasion.
It's so simple.
Insulting their guests. That's not good.
When we first started doing this, we would have guests on the Zoom, and they would be like, "Why do you have me on? Like, you're just gonna talk over me and call me
No, I'm an alpha male.
ethnic slurs."
You can have that. I'm a total alpha male.
Deposit $200 and play with $300 instantly. Just use promo code WISECRACKER, hard ER, Wisecracker, to claim your bonus. So if you're a baseball fan looking to add even more excitement to the new season, because we know these games are 2 hours long, the pitch clock, it's still fucking boring as shit.
But they're still boring.
You're overdosing on hot dogs, watching the Phillies be a 500 team and somehow still make it to the World Series. Look no further than MyBookie. Sign up now and get ready to experience the thrill of baseball betting like never before. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. That's it.
Yeah.
We love MyBookie, man. MyBookie's the only people that have ever taken a fucking chance on us in our
That's great.
degenerate.
My bookies. I mean, I've heard of my bookies. So that's pretty sick. Maybe I'll start gambling.
Yeah, and if you're
Yeah.
a first-time user,
First time you get
Yes.
$200
Whatever.
for $300. I don't
I will gamble. I will gamble my grandmother's ring. I don't have a grandmother's. It's kind of weird. Like, do you know anybody who has like a grandmother's ring they're giving to like a wife?
No, I
Our
know
fam-
someone that has a grandmother's ring though, but we
Well,
don't have
our
anyone.
family traditionally gets buried in all their jewelry.
Yeah.
all your possessions.
and cats.
Yeah.
You know, in the
Your
Bass
grandma-
Yeah, and
Pro
bar
shop
shops.
in Memphis.
Your grandma's got a Nuva ring.
Yeah.
Her pussy.
Well, our both
grandmother's
our
ring.
grandmas died in helicopter crash.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
it's weird.
Is that true? No. Oh,
No, they died in like an old folks.
Oh, I did have a question for you guys. You guys are really the descendants of James Naismith, the inventor. Of
We're not
basketball.
his descendants, but he's
correct.
he's our oh yeah, no, sorry, he's our dad.
No,
No, great uncle.
He's
Great,
our
great
Whatever
uncle.
the fuck that is.
Yeah, he's like our great.
Oh, I tell people you're the grandpa. Oh, I've told people you're the.
That's
grandpa.
fine.
But
It's the same.
I
At that
invented
point, it's the same
basketball.
it
thing.
was so funny. I wrote like a sketch about it, and you're like, "This is way too much." line. You're like, this is fun.
Well, we would like riff on like I mean I had just like a classic joke of that I was told to never say again. I did it on a podcast and they paused the podcast and they're like, never say this again. I was like, this has worked in front of like majority black audiences where the joke is just like, yeah, my great uncle invented basketball, James Naismith. And the irony of basketball is that they used to make the servants go up and climb the ladder to get the basketball out of the peach basket. And, look how the tables have turned. And they were like, they paused the podcast. They were like, never say that ever again. I shouldn't have just.
Yeah, it's funny. When you looked at mine, you're like, this is funny, but this is the most. It's like, I don't think you can say it.
Yours was like James Naismith being like, these blackies. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it was like we would have to punch it down.
Well, what is kind of funny though is there was no resolution in the sketch. It was just them. Well, it was basically just the end of the sketch was watching modern basketball and being like, "Oh my god, this is so crazy! Holy shit!" and like them falling over after like crossovers. It was a very because I remember I was just like. I wrote it and I was like, this is going to be fucking amazing. Out of the park. I sent it. I'm like, and then I read it back. I'm like, oh, this would be flagged so much. And it's not even that bad. It's just like weird if you stumble upon it on Instagram.
Right.
If you're like,
if you stumble upon a 5-minute sketch where James Naismith's very racist.
I did have a post recently that's been doing relatively well. Where I showed you the Italian group post, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I put it starting to gain traction.
Yeah.
I don't know if he knows about this. So, do you know Lemaire Lee?
No.
Ever heard of him? So he's this big black guy. He's on Matt and Shane's Secret podcast. But we've been friends for like 5-6 years now. And there's these Italian Facebook groups. And
where they're like, we shouldn't have gotten the fucking firefighters killed in 9/11.
Yeah,
that's
so
the whole
it's
thing.
Just weird shit.
Yeah.
So I made a fake RIP post, and I showed like this picture of him. It was a black and white picture of him with a gun and a cowboy hat, and I was pretending like he died. So this is the
read the actual post.
Do they make like memorial
picture.
posts?
This is the picture.
Very nice,
And the
very
memorial
Italian.
post,
an Italian.
was okay. So,
well, that's how they look in southern Italy.
okay, so this was the memorial post. It was and I did it all in like Italian dialect. It was R.I.P. to my adopted brother Jamal Blackie Falanzio, who passed away last November. In 1987, we adopted him, and he did the right thing and adopted our Italian culture. We felt so bad because his family put him up for adoption for being mentally challenged or something. He died tragically after celebrating Trunk's victory by having a fucking heart attack. First my cousin, now him. And I'll reference the cousin thing later. I made a post about a cousin dying.
Wait, are you still posting in this?
This was like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And then everybody in the group bought it. They like believed it. And one of them says, God bless you. And you could see like this. The first one says, God bless you. And the other one says, I'm so sorry for your loss, brother. What a great family you have to adopt a boy who needed a good home. Keeping you and your family in our prayers that God will give you strength and comfort through each passing day. And my favorite comment was RIP. Being Italian is not what's on the outside, but what's on the inside of the person that counts. And then one guy...
This thing of ours.
Yeah, and then...
It doesn't matter what race, color, creed you are.
We're all red gravy on the
We're all
inside.
red gravy on the inside. And so... But then one guy like caught it. He's like, this guy's... It was 100 comments. And one guy caught it. He's like, this guy's fucking with us. And then they
oh, hold on.
Yeah, and then they looked it up. They're like, Lemaire's a real guy. Jamal Blackie Falanzio is not even his name. And they looked me up. They found my address and shit. They're like, dox him.
They keep.
Then I just deleted the post.
You
And I was
got-
like,
They
Yeah,
keep
don't want the
sending you
Italians after you.
dishes of poison ziti.
so I've done this probably 5 times because I'm banned from every Italian Facebook group, like known to man. Are you not hearing me?
We're
Win? Okay, sorry.
I think it was your phone. We have a weird thing where the phones affect these mics. They want to say we don't need to get into it.
5G. I don't know.
It literally is 5G.
But the first time I did this, so I got away with it the first time. Nobody batted an eye. So Christopher from The Sopranos?
Yeah.
I posted a picture of him. It was like an old picture. And I had made this whole post.
A cum tribute of Chris.
Yeah. And I'm like, R.I.P. to my cousin Chrissy. He said he was a good husband, beat his wife over the head up a couple times, but he's a good guy. He died. He died from having a heart attack after yelling at a waiter. And then the whole thing, it was like the same shit where they were just like, "I'm so sorry for your loss," and they just had no idea it was Christopher from The Sopranos.
Yeah, you'd think a Philadelphia Facebook
That's
group for Italians
crazy.
would know
Yeah.
Sopranos stuff.
Unless maybe it's the type of people that like hate The Sopranos because it's like
Maybe.
how in the 70s people.
It's like a minstrel show to them.
Yeah.
Do you guys know about True People Search, by the way?
True People Search.
Okay, so True People Search is this this website that you can basically search anybody and you can find their age, address, like mom's maiden name, former addresses. I'm like addicted to it.
You're sure you're autistic?
No, but dude, I've been addicted to it because
Time to find everyone.
all my ops, I have all the info.
Yeah.
Because like
You got ops?
Yeah, I scare. Well, not actual ops. but
I'll
people
do
I
that
don't
when
like.
I think I have used this website when I'm drunk and I get someone's number and I don't get their name or anything, and I need to like go on Instagram to see if they're not like, I don't want to say, but like a big fat thing.
Yeah,
Like,
does people find her show the
I want to
waist?
see, and so I'll go.
It's really a pot calling the kettle the N-word
Okay.
on that one.
It's like you'll get their number and then you'll get like the name, right? Is this the same thing?
Well, this is really in depth. Like I remember one
do you
time.
pay for this? Is this like
no,
a premium?
it's free. It's
Okay.
I'll plug it. If you guys have ops, just don't use it on me. Don't kill the messenger. But at one
I'm
time,
gonna opsy right now, bitch.
no,
Or I'm gonna what's it called?
dox. Do not dox me. But I remember one time there was this guy I really didn't like, and for whatever reason I was just mad, and I went on True People Search, and to
True
freak him
People
out
Search.
one time, I just said his mom's maiden name, and he's like, "How the fuck did you know that?" And I'm like, "Everybody knows." I'm like, "I fucked your bitch ass
Yeah,
mom."
this is what you do is you go to True People Search and then you find out the address and then go on Google Earth and just screenshot a picture of their house.
Yeah, I did that. I actually did. I remember because I went through a really weird phase a couple of years ago where I don't think I was bipolar, but I was very angry, and I was just kind of
the angry part?
yeah. So I remember one time I looked. There's like somebody I just like looked up their address, showed up to their house. I was like, "Hey, what the fuck?" I'm scaring the shit out of people right now.
Wait, you just showed up to someone house. I'm trying to find you.
Actually, cut
What's-
that part out. I think
what's-
that's like stalking or something. I think that's like a crime.
All right, cut that. Cut that part.
Man,
We
I'll
already
mark it.
we already
Man.
made a cut of when we showed you our penises. What was
You didn't show them yet.
Don't
You're gonna
tell
show me
us.
after. You didn't show me the penises yet. You're lying.
You're lying. I haven't seen your cocks yet.
The penis didn't get shown. The penis didn't get
The
shown.
penis didn't get shown. I want to see foreskin. Yeah, you ever, as dirty talk, be like, I want you to suck this foreskin off me?
Not
Yeah,
usually, but
most
I
of
will
the time,
now.
Actually, you guys want to see my cock?
I figured that was part of the deal. If we were
Okay.
showing-
Okay, we'll all show each other.
Isn't that how you play
The
doctor?
problem is, okay, so the problem is, just keep this in mind. When I show you my dick, keep this in mind. Jerked off twice this morning. It's not going to be as
not gonna be
big
full.
as expect. It's because sometimes, you know when you get like a hard flaccid kind of? You get like a tough flaccid? You seem confused.
I guess. Yeah.
But like I
Somewhere
say,
in between.
when you get a hard flaccid, it's just kind of like all the cum is in you. You're full of cum. I'm not full of cum.
Well, that's what the veins
how it
are.
works?
It's all. It's like it's like wrapping up with power. And it's
Oh yeah, power. I like power.
power. I like a big, powerful penis.
Yeah, I love my power.
I like going into the penthouse floor of a Harlem apartment and seeing a bunch of
my
guys dance
ball-
around with a powerful
My
penis.
balls are never full anymore.
Well, you can just stop. You can stop coming.
Dude, I can't. I can't. It's so cool. You ever come and you're
It
like-
feels so good.
Dude, I used to dirty talk myself when I used to jerk off. So I used to get called all the time. I was like, oh, you fucking
Like people
love it.
were home and you were
Yeah,
talking to
yeah.
yourself.
Like, fucking-
I don't
fucking
think.
love
I
it.
think
Fuck
any
you like that, me?
Dude, I love-
getting like addicted to the audio of any type when you're jerking it is not a good idea
No, I'm
because
a
you're gonna have
sound hound.
headphones
I'm a
on or
sound hound.
something. Like if you're making
Yeah.
noise, no,
I love it, dude.
quiet,
I love
a quiet place.
No
I
homo.
pretend the monster is right outside my window.
No homo, but I love coming on myself.
Yeah, I don't know why you said no homo. That's not gay at all.
No. It's funny. Did I ever tell you? I told you about the time I came in my own face, right?
Not on this podcast.
Matt, what's going on?
Oh,
Give me your notebook. I'm crossing these things out.
no, it's in the brain. No, one time I came in my own face. I was so
By accident?
no. Well,
No, you're in the
kind of.
bathtub,
No, so the
feet in the air.
so
Was it a blowback situation? I'll let you explain.
I was blowing my own back. Okay, so this is one time I came in my own face. So I was driving. I was in traffic.
Already better.
I was 17 years old. I just started driving. I was driving.
I
Back,
just started coming. I just started driving.
I was driving back from basketball practice, and I was
Oh, yeah.
really horny. And you know,
I got
how-
11
This is literally how
assists.
Eddie Griffin died.
I got 11 assists during the scrimmage. Yeah, NBA legend Eddie Griffin.
we got hit by a train, right?
Yeah, but I think
But
he was
he
jerking
had
it.
gotten arrested for jerking off behind the wheel earlier.
Oh.
And then like years later, he
I always
drove
assumed he didn't stop
into a
doing it.
train.
Call me undercover brother. 'cause I'm- so I was
People talk about Kobe. No one ever talks about him.
so when I was 17.
That's why you don't, because he was jerking off in the airplane. You're safe up there.
So when I
You
was
think.
17, I was masturbating in the car because it was in traffic. It was 2 hours. Like
Right.
95 was super backed up. It was near the Oxford Valley.
And you were all backed up.
I was all backed up. So I'm just like, and it was dark out, so the windows were up, and I was just like, I'll crank out a quick one. So I came, and then I was beating it down. Shot up so high, it came like it literally like I had my mouth open, came in my own mouth, and I was like,
Was the car moving?
that shit tasted good, bro.
That's good protein.
Dude, it would kind of like I'm like.
You turn back around. I'm like, I'm going back to the gym. Mamba mentality. I can't. That's where Kobe got the
Yeah,
Mamba
Mamba
mentality. Was from
mentality.
eating,
but the
eating
cum
jizz.
was all over my shirt,
Right, your
and
jersey.
I had to explain it. And those things are hard to watch. Those things are hard to watch.
The ones with the holes in
Yeah,
it.
like the pennies. Yeah,
Yeah.
like the pennies.
Uh-huh.
So I like told my mom. I was like, oh man, somebody.
Someone came on me.
You may want to use
Someone-
cold water for this one, Mom. No
Mom,
reason.
a guy. I tried to take a charge low in the post, and a guy jumped over me and
Tried to
dunked
take a
on me.
charge
And
and he charged me $5 to let him come on me. So,
he dunked so hard, he
Yeah, so I was
exploded
just
on me.
cum in my mouth. Like it was kind of funny. It's like I didn't have water, so just until I got home, I was just gargling cum in my
For the
mouth.
whole. You
For, like,
played
the whole ride.
basketball with cum in your mouth?
No. On the way back from basketball practice, I was just gargling
Oh,
cum
okay,
in my mouth.
okay. You were on the way back from.
And I was
So you were really horny from basketball practice?
No, like, because when you're 17, it's just like you beat off whenever. Like, you're just horny all the time.
Sure.
No, I didn't
that.
figure out coming until like my 25th, 26th birthday. And it was a nightmare. I was like, am I dying? Oh, what is this? What is this good?
Yeah, what's this extra?
I tried to put it back in me. I took it and I put it in my...
You FaceTime me and you were like, I broke it.
So,
No.
so you 27, you're 31,
I will be
35.
31 in September.
Yeah,
and you're 27.
27, yeah.
27.
What are you? You're 26?
Yeah, I'm 26.
The baby of the
I'm a
room.
baby.
Yeah.
I'm a baby. Look at this.
Look at the baby.
Look at this baby.
Oh,
So that was
the
less
baby.
than 10,
The
less than
baby
10 years
comes
ago,
in
you were
his-
jerking
the
off on
baby
yourself in
comes
the
in his
car.
mouth.
And look at you
Aw.
now.
Look at me now.
Look at this baby.
On a podcast with advertisers though. First podcast with advertisers.
Hey, look.
Actually,
I don't know
second.
why. It's crazy. No.
That's awesome. How much do you get paid?
What is it? It's $300 for 4 reads.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if
You
we're
just
allowed to
send
say
me
it.
half
I
of
don't
it.
care.
Dude, that's actually incredible.
Yeah, it's great.
That's awesome.
It's fine.
And you better start a fucking Patreon because I'd fucking subscribe. I might not.
I think
but-
you were you subscribed?
No, I think I said that to boost your ego.
That's what everyone does.
Were you one of the 8 people?
Yeah. Well, honestly, I would. I mean, if I had some cash on me,
You throw it around?
I'd throw it in.
Thank you. Yeah,
You guys
man.
got a good setup. You guys got a good dynamic.
If I had a little extra cum, I'd shoot it on
You
you.
guys got a good. you guys got a good dynamic here. You got PlayStation. You got boys.
Oh, did you see the gold hand?
Yeah,
got a
dude.
gold hand.
We don't. I mean, we have beer. You
What
don't drink
is
though,
this?
right?
No, I don't drink alcohol. I'm Muslim.
Yeah, you're. You fly plane. You don't drink alcohol. You fly planes that don't land.
Oh, did I tell you about my flight back when I so I did all the Adderall that I had.
Yeah.
So I was just talking to this
On the plane?
No, beforehand, because you can't get through TSA with Adderall.
So you just did all of it.
I just did like
You don't wanna waste it.
I did 3 things of Adderall.
That sounds horrible. I want to be asleep on the
Oh
plane.
no, it was great. It was 6
No,
a.m.
you want to be alert as possible just in case someone rushes the cockpit.
Yeah, or just in case you want to try to fuck a 70-year-old lady on the plane.
Yeah.
No, but we were on the flight and
Adderall, famously.
what's kind of funny is my small talk tactic is I'll just make stuff up.
Right.
The lying technique.
Yeah. So
Well, because you can't just tell the truth. You can't go up to the 70-year-old flight attendant and be like, when I was 17, I came in my
Yeah.
ride home for basketball.
So this is unrelated, but I'll get back to the 70. So I have a new small talk tactic, and the tactic is bring up current events that happened like 13 months ago. So I went to the dry cleaner the other day. I'm like, can you believe that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars? And she was like, what? And I'm like, yeah, it just happened last week. Isn't that fucking crazy?
I've been doing this thing
like,
where I
"What?"
ask
Happened
people
exactly
who
last
they're
week,
rooting
1 year
for
ago.
between Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah.
Who are you
Who do
rooting
you got?
Who do you got?
I know who I
I'm
want,
big Russia.
but people won't like it.
I'm Russia. Yeah, I'm Russia all the
Yeah,
way.
dude, I like Russia.
for? Once you decide, go to mybookie. Whatever.
MyBookie.ag.
No, we don't give them 2 addresses.
Yeah. No, but when I was on the flight, when I was on Adderall, because I was just like, I'll just talk to this dumb bitch for the whole
Sure.
flight. I actually made the flight go by quickly, but I was just making stuff up the whole time. Like she was saying, like I have a son, Michael, who's in college.
Like, oh, so do I.
He's married. Yeah. and she was like, he's married. I'm like, yeah, my fiance. I just got a fiance just now. Like I've had a fiance. We're getting married in June.
Yeah,
And
she
she's-
plays in the WNBA.
Yeah.
She cut her tits off. She was
And she's like,
in
oh,
Russia. She was in a Russia prison.
yeah. She's like, oh, where is she? You said you were traveling for the 2 weeks. I'm like, oh, she's in my Hollywood mansion in the hills. And she's like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, I'm a screenwriter. And
Okay.
she's like, what did you write? And I was like, I wrote a 21 Jump Street.
I wrote Bad Boys too.
Yeah, I was like making it up. I'm like, yeah, we're in production. He's like, yeah, actually, I actually have a bunch of pictures with Jonah Hill. And she's like, do you have any?
It's
I'm
on my
like,
other phone.
I'm like, yeah, it's on my office phone. I left it in my Hollywood
It's
mansion.
on my. It's,
I was taking a break.
it's only on my desktop.
Yeah, I told a woman I wrote 21 Jump Street.
Keep this between you and me, but we're working on a 23 Jump Street.
Yeah. I was telling her we're in production. Yeah, I was just blatantly lying because I felt so bad because this woman's kid was doing so well, like in the financial industry. Right. So I was like, oh, I gotta make up.
In New York?
Do you,
Yeah.
Wow.
that could all come crashing down.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I wrote 21 Jump Street. I was telling her this whole story about how I met, how I actually knew about Harvey Weinstein before anyone else, and I was saying that I called it out, and everybody didn't believe me, and that's why I didn't get to work on 22 Jump Street.
I'm
I
actually
knew.
blacklisted.
Yeah, I was
They let me
blacklisted.
keep the mansion and the fiance, but they took away my
Yeah,
job
I was
for-
blacklisted because I was like, I haven't done many movies since 21 Jump Street because I was too busy writing on Blackish and the Goldbergs. So I was telling her I was a writer on those. And she was saying, oh, we'll have to look at your name in the credits. And I'm like, sometimes I ghostwrite.
I've written every single Tyler Perry movie since 2009.
It's kind of funny because lying to strangers is pretty cool because it's like, what are they going to not believe you?
And then if they are like he was lying, then you're never gonna see them again.
I tell strangers
making
I'm
someone's
Shohei
life.
Otani.
Actually, I had a blatant liar at my gym. So I go to this gym I have a gym in my building. And this one, like...
He's like, I can squat 480.
Oh, there's this. It's like this. He's like a 6'4" black dude. So I believe he plays basketball. But he was like telling lies that he played for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Uh-huh.
And he's only like 33. So I'm like, I could look this up.
And he's
dude.
only 6'5".
Yeah, he's 6'5".
That's not tall.
But it's tall for. But I was saying, if you see a 6'5" black guy and he says, "I play basketball," you're like, hey, I kind of
maybe
that. Yeah, but he was saying he played for the Clippers in like 5 years ago. So I just looked. He's like, "What's your name?" And he's like, "Jordan." I'm like, "Oh, what's your last name?" He's like, "I'm not going to tell you that." And then I looked it up.
Michael.
I looked it up. I looked at all the Clippers teams from today to like the 90s. Nobody first name Jordan on that team. So just bullface.
And he's
lie.
living in your building.
Yeah. Well, the best part is when he said, "Oh, this is a house for my dogs. I have a mansion in Huntington Beach where I go."
I mean, he's just
like,
doing you.
Yeah, but what's funny is,
And then he's like, and I wrote 21 Jump Street.
but I see
Wait,
this
motherfucker!
Guy,
I wrote
I
21
see this
Jump
guy all
Street.
the time, and I think he hates me now because every time I see him, I'm like, "Oh, why aren't you in Huntington Beach right now? Why are you with our peasantry?"
Hey, man, Kawhi got hurt. Lace up. Get back out there,
Need
dude.
you.
What's going on?
Yeah. Why
They
not?
need-
I
scoring
quit
off the
those
bench.
Clippers out of protest when they forced Donald Sterling to sell. I'm in
Yeah, you
solidarity
should tell him
with
you're Donald Sterling's son.
Yeah. I could be.
Yeah.
We have the same vernacular.
Big Magic Johnson.
Big magic. He has AIDS.
What has he ever done?
Dude,
Well, he's a businessman. He's got AIDS.
I missed that time period, like 2014, when like that,
Oh,
when
amazing.
people would admit that's funny.
That was when shit was like about to hit the fan, and everyone's still kind of. I think that's kind of how it is right now.
Yeah, we're back.
I think
to
we're back to
2014.
it. Yeah.
2014 was sick.
2014 rocked.
That's when you graduated high school, right?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
That was a good time. I missed that time. The year before.
That's what they write songs about, man. Senior year of summer, where it was okay to be racist.
It's honestly, yeah. 2013, that was a dark year for me. I got cucked at a prom. That was like terrible.
You got cucked at prom.
I got cucked at prom, so I went with this girl.
That's
I went to this girl, Shannon Murphy, complete slut, by the way.
That's how you like the. That's how you like it.
Yeah, so I went to the prom with this girl. I thought she was gonna be interested. Oh, we got
going,
another
Frank?
guest, Frank the Tank. What was I talking about?
You're talking about a slut.
Oh no, I was at prom, so I went with this girl, and
Shannon Murphy? Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on to peoplefinder.com to find out where she is.
I don't even care if that's because I saw her like once on a bus like 5 years ago, but
Was she the driver?
no, but I went to prom with this girl, and we were like dancing for a little bit. We went to the tables. We had like our just like food or whatever.
Where do you have your prom?
Yeah, and then she's just like gone. She's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. Then she's just gone for an hour and a
She
half.
comes back wiping her lip.
No, she got fucked in the bathroom by my friend Anton.
Oh man!
And then
And you could tell because she was wearing a jersey and the cum
yeah,
was still.
well, because she was like adjusting her thing. So she got fucked by my friend. She had sex with my friend in the bathroom.
Fucking Anton.
Comes back, and then the after party. I'm just depressed. And then like the after party. He doesn't care about this story.
I'm looking up Shannon Murphy on True People search.
Do not look it up. God
I can
damn
only
it.
find a 63-year-old in
I shouldn't have said her name.
Bells, Texas.
I only found someone who played for the Clippers 4 years
Do you
ago.
want us to
sorry.
bleep it out?
No, you don't have to. I just don't want you to like look her up and be like, "This is the address." So basically,
Wait, I found her. Hold on, I'm driving home from basketball practice looking at pictures of Shannon Murphy.
no, but so so what basically happened was I went to prom with this girl. Didn't really know her that well, but like I was super into her. So we were at the table, and then we were eating.
Yeah.
After we were eating, she's like, "I gotta go to the bathroom." Is gone for 2 hours. It felt like she
The
comes
rest of
back
prom.
with my friend Anton, and like you could tell like her makeup's fucked up, or like, and then what's crazy? I was just depressed the whole night. So I was just super depressed. We go back to the prom party. Everyone's asleep. They're just fingering each other, and I'm right next to them, sleeping by myself in a sleeping bag.
Oh man!
So she's getting fingered while I'm next to him by like one of my friends.
All I gotta
horrible.
say is
Crazy.
thank God you weren't diagnosed with autism in high school, because they would have had you on pills and you would have shot up.
Oh, I would have killed her. Dude, if I was on pills, I
Yeah.
would have murdered that woman.
You would have been on suicide pills. You would have found a gun, and you
But I'm
would
like-
have
Well, I'm like so glad that happened to me in a way because it's like people don't know that like women are bad until they're like get divorced.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm like, oh, you don't trust women ever.
No, I will say I didn't need that.
Women are horrible.
Our dad.
They're people. They're
Our dad
definitely
sat me
angels.
down.
Allegedly.
Our dad sat me down when I was like 5, and he pointed at the screen and he pointed at Hillary Clinton, and he was like, "Women are cunts."
Yeah.
He said, "Never trust a bitch."
Yeah. What'd your dads do for a living?
Vampire hunter.
Vampire. That's sick.
I mean, he owns a store,
Ooh, what kind of store?
hardware.
Oh,
variety.
my grandpa was a hardware store owner. What's so funny is, well, actually, not my grandpa, but my dad is like half Italian, and his
He's on the face. That's how you got access to the Facebook page.
Yeah,
You got to put in your ancestry.com.
No, my dad's half Italian, so he has like sides of the family that are like in organized. Well, we don't know he's in organized crime, but my dad's uncle had like this storefront that was a hardware store, but it would just be so he would just have stuff and he would just give my dad toys for free. He'd be like, grab anything on the shelf. And my dad would grab like 12 toys. And like looking back, he was like, how does this make any money? But the craziest part is this mafia uncle.
They're selling Italian heroin in the back.
So this mafia uncle had a gay son who got like kind of hate crimed. Like these two guys beat him up. And then the uncle found out about it. And he's like, what's their names?
You gonna fuck with my fucking gay son? I'll fucking put another hole in you if you've ever fucked my gay fucking son.
So he finds out the guys who beat up his gay son. And 2 days later, they're in wheelchairs with their legs broken. So they're walking around and
Who's gay now, asshole?
Yeah, and then he goes, and then he's like yelling, and then he pretends not to know, so they go like to his store, and he's like, what happened to your legs? You go fucking skiing? You shouldn't have gone skiing. And then he winks at his son. It's the craziest stuff ever. And yeah.
Oh, look who's gay now. You can't even fucking walk.
Oh, dude, so many crazy stories from that uncle, and it was all like from when my dad was like a kid. So there was another one where like, I mean, back then, because in Connecticut, people were just beating up people's gay sons.
Right.
So like,
unfortunately,
it happened. Yeah, it happened another. It happened another time, and this uncle just like. The uncle like found the guy, tied him up, and made him like strip down naked, and just left him in like a freezer for like 12 hours. Just fucking left him in there, and then left him out, just like pushed him over. Just
so this was also a gay. This was because he made fun of someone who was gay.
Well, his gay son, because he would.
Yeah. This is just a gay mafia.
No, this guy wasn't gay, but he was because I was saying he's the most progressive Italian man ever. Just beating the shit out of people who beat up gay people. Like he was the most literally.
In this thing of ours, we fucking love the LGBT.
If you're not gonna suck my son's cock, you better not beat him up. If you beat up my son, I'll make you suck his cock while you fucking.
What I fucking tell you, it's 1.5 points, and if you can't make that. You're sucking my son's dick.
If you don't suck my son's dick, I'm fucking breaking your legs. If you don't suck them off.
We're family. We suck each other off. We've done Gay Sopranos.
This could be
so
good
much
for Gay Godfather.
Yeah. Gay Godfather. Whoa.
Shay was
I
just
mean, Gay
laughing about when
Godfather-
you went up to those executives.
Yeah,
to
we
do
were
Gay
at this like
Godfather.
bar in Hollywood. It was pretty late, but these guys were coming back from like the Producers Guild.
Ooh.
And they were wearing tuxedos, sitting in a booth.
How many kids did they bang?
And
Again,
you guys
the
have a fun
guild.
night? You want one more, little baby?
God.
And I went up to them, and I had already pitched Gay Godfather to one of the founders of Pixar that weekend. And I said, I went up to the producers, and I was like, okay, hear me out. It's the Godfather, but he's gay.
Come to me on the day of my gay son's gay wedding. Look what they did to my gay boy. They turned him into a trans.
And then they're not laughing. And I'm like,
Oh,
all
dude.
right, if I see this made, if I see this on Paramount Plus next year, I know who to fucking come to.
But now you know you were stealing your life story.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
You
I'm sorry
lived
for
this.
appropriating your
No,
family's
it's okay.
gay Italian culture.
Yeah, it is really.
Which is a, oxymoron.
It is really weird. Like my family's Italian. A lot of my family's Italian and Irish and Polish and German, but none of them did anything right. Like it's weird. They're the only progressive ones. Because my
the Puerto Rican half of your family are the really racist.
well, because my
ones.
Polish
the
my,
Cuban ones are like,
my Polish and German. My Polish. Well, actually, apparently, I had some family who died during the Holocaust, which I don't. Well, they don't. You know
That's from
what-
both
that's for
sides.
being
You know my
gypsies.
pet. You know what my pet peeve is when nobody cares about Catholics dying during the Holocaust.
why?
It was
no-
us too.
They always get overshadowed,
It
I
was
suppose.
us too.
Wait, so it was Catholics?
Yeah. So my
Because Hitler
I-
was also killing people with autism, I think.
Oh yeah.
So how many of your
I wouldn't have
family
made
died?
So, yeah.
Yeah, I would have died for being
But nobody talks
fat, I think. Would they kill fats?
No, they don't kill.
No,
fats.
the Germans love being-
Goebbels.
I love it. I eat the chocolate and I ride the train to the Holocaust.
I don't think Hitler would kill fat people because like Goebbels sounds like the name of a fat cartoon.
Goebbels is the noise that a German makes while he's eating so much bratwurst.
Goebbels sounds like Kim Jong Un's nickname.
I always liked Himmler because it would be like if Biden had a guy named Biden or something as his I don't know, too close.
What ethnicity are you guys?
I feel like
Yes.
You feel like
Did
you
we
should
just?
know.
I think we
You
covered
should
this on
know
this
your
episode.
Yeah, we already talked about
Didn't we
it.
already talk about
Scottish,
this?
German, Dutch.
I think like
That's pretty much it.
So they in America before the whole 6 million happened.
No. Big involvement.
orchestrated it. Some
Big
could say.
hand. No, yeah, they were.
I thought-
Oh, yeah.
but I will say they went back. they were here. They immigrated here in like the 1800s.
Yeah, once they heard the homeland
World War
needed
II
them.
happened. They
Well,
actually
they
went to
heard-
Japan. They were like, we want to go.
I heard the economy is getting better. I heard you guys got.
I heard they're getting rid of the reason that we left.
I heard we got sick allies now.
Yeah. No, yeah, they went back to the German part of our family came here in the 1800s, and then they went to Japan to fight with the Axis of Evil, to do kamikaze bombing.
Fuck, I had something on. Oh, do you know? I looked at a stat recently. Do you know there's only.
Careful, fucking tread lightly.
no.
We
We
never
don't want
bring
to
up
lose the
stats.
MyBookie sponsor. We were just talking about the Holocaust, and now you're like, did you hear about? I saw a stat.
No. I did see, not about the Holocaust, but do you know there's only 15 million Jewish people in the world?
Yeah.
That seems really
sense.
low.
It's like 1% of the global
Well-
Dude,
population. or
I
something.
know like 15 million.
You know.
That's because we live in Hollywood.
Yeah.
No, but I was saying like even when I was saying like
Yeah. What happened? Why are there
maybe they
so
fudging
little of
those
them?
numbers a bit. I'm not saying because I hope
I
there's
think more Jews died in the Holocaust than what they
Oh,
said.
yeah, no.
That's probably what happened.
I don't know. It seems because I'm like how much. I don't know. It just seems like there. But then I realize the middle of the country probably not many.
Yeah.
And same with like black population.
Is it 15? It's 15 million in the
Because people
country.
say 13% of the like population is black.
Yeah.
But like, well, Philly's a lot. So when I'd be on the bus in Philly, I'd be like, this is a huge 13%.
This is like
It is very clustered when you look at people,
yeah.
I guess. And
Well,
then you
yeah.
live in a place where it's
I guess that's true.
like I lived in Chinatown for a while. I thought that America was 100% Chinese.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Do you know what's weird? Is there's not even many like Catholics as we think there are. But just because I grew up like Catholic.
Are you Catholic?
Yeah.
Are you practicing?
You know what? Because I like was kind of atheist as a teen. Well, I was really religious as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go to like church or anything, but I do kind of believe. So I don't know if I believe in Jesus, that he was Messiah. So I believe, and none of this.
But
is
you
funny.
believe in the Muhammad.
No. But
Yeah.
I do believe.
This is a Christian podcast.
I believe in Muhammad, Jesus, and I believe in whatever that stuff is. I believe there is a prophet in each town.
Like you believe in prophets who
I
talk
believe-
directly to God.
Yeah, well, I believe that.
Well, then hear me out. I've been having some funny dreams.
I believe there's a prophet in every part of the world, and that's just everybody's Jesus. So it's like, I
Yeah,
kind of
like
believe-
they had Muhammad and Jesus. We have Trump.
Yeah.
We had Joseph
I'm glad.
Smith.
Yeah,
and
I'm
Donald
glad. I'm
Trump.
glad you're actually making jokes because I was gonna sound gay as shit making a serious point.
No, go ahead.
No. I don't want to sound gay making a serious point because I was like, there's
No.
nothing funny here, and I'm so glad you guys are.
That's fine. No,
You
dude,
talked about
I'm-
coming on yourself, and now
we're-
you're worried about sounding.
Oh yeah, I don't want to sound stupid.
It is very funny because I am genuinely. It's like if someone. It's like I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
I'm a believer. I'm a follower of Christ. But also, I think it's funny to be like, I'm a gay fucking retard that comes on myself.
Yeah.
Because this is the new Christian. We're the new Christians.
That's the new Christian.
We the new slave. No.
Joel Holstein is out. We are the new televangelists.
Yeah, we're gonna be Joel Osteen. Where I would love, dude. I honestly would love to be a pastor that just is at church. It's like, all right,
My name is Sam.
open up your pew Bibles to fucking Matthew.
Open up your hearts, open up your booty holes. This is gonna be a motherfucking rager up in this motherfucker.